For me, let me tell you right now, if it wasn't for this Richie, when I met him at convention or any of this next play coaching with you and him, I wouldn't be here.
I'm really excited to introduce you to one of our coaching clients, Rick Martinez. When we first started working with him, he originally was struggling to recruit as well as generate new business. And today, he's tripled the size of his team and more than tripled his new business development after working with us here at Next Play. So I'm excited to share with you his story so you can take some of the things that he's done and implement it in your business as well.
Yeah, where you were at before you started working with us at Next Play.
Like I said, I am super busy, limited time. I got stuck at a certain level and was stuck there. For a little while, I just accepted it. And then when I met Richie at the convention, it changed me quite a bit. I mean, he kind of told me things that, what's the next play? And I'm like, whoa, what is, I didn't know about next play. I mean, this is where I thought I was going to stay,
Mhm.
So, like I said before, it was just doing the business and really
Mm.
moving.
What was kind of the biggest thing from convention and from the Next Play tool itself that really resonated with you and got you kind of into that next gear?
So basically, when I heard his story, and I'm like, makes so much sense. I mean, you're sitting there struggling with all this, things that happened before.
Mhm.
Push that aside and just, what's the next play? Move
Yeah.
forward, you know?
Mhm.
And then when he started talking to you, even you, when you were talking with me and everything about recruiting and how this is excuses and what does people want?
Mhm.
And, when you sit there and dream, are you looking for? What is your dream?
Mhm.
A lot of people, they start real, oh, I got my kids, I want to get them a toy. And no, I'm like, what is your dream? If I
Mm.
could do anything right now, what would you do?
Mm.
That kind of thing. And let me tell you, that not only sparked me, but in the way I recruited, the way I talked to people, because I really had a hard time talking to people about it too. So that
Mm.
was my thing too. I just, rattled on,
Ramble,
but
ramble.
made sense. So that's where it helped me a lot.
Huge. It helped you with recruiting. How did that help you with the current people on your team and then leading them?
So then when I took back what you guys have taught us in Next Play and built those charts and did team calls, before I was doing just kind of coaching calls, but it was more personal, you know what I mean? So when you do the team calls, you got everybody together and everybody's hearing the same thing. And they're all picking up on different things that, one might be doing, but one night might not doing. But everybody had something, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
And it made it for the whole team. And they all said, oh, well, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not doing that, but I'm doing that. But, and all of a sudden, voila. Yep. The team started working together. They started supporting each other. They started helping each other, all kinds of stuff. It was finally a team and they're just moving now. They're all just
Mm.
helping each other get to that road up the ladder.
Yeah. So how did that change not just your perspective or your life, but how did that change theirs?
Coming in and saying, I'm not making sales. I can't do like you do. I can't pack it up. I'm done. Pack it up. I'm done. She tell me every night, go do it again. Go do it again. So that consistency, and that's what I harp on all the time.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can tell you about doing your business, if you take anything from me, it's consistency.
Exactly. Consistency. Exactly. Consistency and not letting your people become complacent.
Exactly. And I
Right.
just tell it's going to happen. It's going to
Mhm.
take some work. It's
Mhm.
not going to happen overnight. But the more you put into your business, is the more you get out of it.
Exactly. And that's the importance of focusing on activities, especially
Yeah.
with a starting rep or a starting whoever, to focus on the activities, right? Because if you keep focusing on the outcomes, they're not
Yeah.
always going to be great. They might be really good, and then they have false expectations, then they get complacent, and then when things get hard, they don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Right. right? And then the same with the opposite, right? If things are going bad, they're just focusing on that as opposed to just focusing on the activities. Let's get better at the activities. The results will come.
And that's what I tell them. I mean, you're sitting there, um, looking and you say, ah, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm like, okay, so that's gone. What's the next play? Let's move.
Mhm. Let's
What do
go. Let's go.
we do now? Let's pick something different. Yeah, I'm telling you, this next play thing is just when you put it in your head and you said, forget that. That's done. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know
Let's
what I
go.
mean?
Next
You
play.
sit there worry about all that stuff, it just piles up and it just comes with excuses and problems. And you just move.
Mhm.
Let's move on.
Would you and why would you suggest this next play program to somebody who's either starting their own business or is in a leadership role within a business right now?
For me, let me tell you right now, if it wasn't for this Richie, when I met him at convention or any of this next play coaching with you and him, I wouldn't be here
Mhm.
because it opens your eyes. It makes you want to achieve more. But it gives you a way that it makes sense to you and it gives you that let's go. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Puts it in high gear and it just pumps you up and it just makes you want to, achieve more
Mhm.
and in a quicker, faster way and a more way you can understand it really. Because
Yep.
there's some people that like me, I can't understand all the big words and everything. But the way Richie explained it and the way you explain it, I get it.
Mhm.
It just pumps me up, fires me up, and I just
Mhm.
want to do more and more and just keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
But like I said, you guys hadn't come around. Right now, I feel more confident. I feel more ease. I'm having more fun with it. Before it was a job and I gotta make this month and
Mhm.
and we've got to sell tonight. We got to do this and we've got goals and and it was a lot of pressure and it wasn't as much fun. It was
Mhm.
more like we got to do this or we're gonna fail,
Yeah.
thing. And now it's like, we're recruiting, we're having fun. And all it was somebody to put it in perspective from, and it was you and Richie. I mean, you guys just flipped me 180